What's up everybody, 24/7 Bricks here, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a set review. So let's hop straight into today's video. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and we'll get straight into it. So the set that we're going to be reviewing today is the 75412. This is the Night Trooper and Death Trooper Battlepack. This has 119 pieces. Now this is a very controversial set, and the set was given to me by a friend, so I thought I'd actually review it considering how controversial it is. Now this comes with the new Death Troopers that we haven't seen in a while, and on top of that, the new Night Troopers with some cool looking printing, as well as that nice grey helmet. Anyway, we'll get straight into opening this box. The box does look really cool, to be fair, with the nice box art, but we'll just open the box and we'll see how we get on. Now, just opening up in the box, we have two bags, it seems. No numbers, just regular bags. They're made out of the new paper bags instead of plastic, which is fairly cool. Just nice to see that LEGO has started to transition from using plastic bags to paper bags. We have the instructions here, very small instructions. So we're going to hop straight into the time lapse and you guys can watch me build it. So let's just do it and we'll review the set. And this is the set finished. Now here are all the spare parts. There is not many spare parts at all. You've got a spare stud shooter, launcher, and studs for the actual stud shooters themselves. But other than that, there is not many spare pieces at all, which is kind of concerning considering that you should get at least a few. Now, we've got a few different things here, but we're going to start off with the minifigures. Now, the minifigures look pretty cool. We haven't got a Death Trooper helmet mold or sort of figure in a while, and it is in the new sort of zombified sort of Night Trooper look. Not just the regular Death Trooper, which some people would like to see again. We've got the new Night Troopers, one with the grey helmet, one with the white helmet. And even though I do not like the new Stormtrooper helmet molds, they do look pretty cool. It's just sad that we cannot get them in the older molds. Now, all four of these figures come with the zombified head mold or headpiece, which looks pretty cool. And it would have been nice, to be honest, to get the regular heads, as not all of the Stormtroopers are actually zombified, as it's literally the only ones that get left behind to fight Ahsoka and Sabine. But nevertheless, these are pretty cool head molds. Now we're going to move on to the main set itself. Now, I think this set is a bit disappointing. It's very blocky, it's very basic, and there's not much detail to it at all. And it has no similarities to any sort of vehicle we see in the Star Wars universe. However, it does have some resemblance to the older Stormtrooper carriers that we got both recently and a couple decades ago. However, it still doesn't show that much resemblance. Now, the one thing that I do not like about the set is the cockpit or the windshield. There would have been something nice like a hinge or something so you could just lift the cockpit up instead of having to pull it off completely, which is quite boring, and there's not really many play features about the set other than the stud shooters. So I wish they could have added some sort of hinge to the cockpit so you could just lift it up rather than pulling the whole thing off. And it would also save this thing from falling apart because the windshield does come off quite easily and you could possibly lose it. Now, the Stormtrooper fits in there quite nicely. It's just a shame that there's no actual sort of control panel at all. The engine is pretty basic as well. All the Stormtrooper carrying placements are basic. There is weapon slots for the Stormtroopers and the Death Troopers to put their weapons in them as they stand on the side. And literally, they just stand on the side. That's pretty much it. There is nothing to it. This set is really disappointing, and it is a bit of a letdown from LEGO as it's really basic. There are no real play functions. It's only for the figures, in which I've noticed a lot more with their newer sets. All it is for the figures, which is really a letdown because not everybody wants these sets for the figures. They want the cool play functions in the sets. They want good quality models and stuff like that. Good quality just in general. It's not just about the figures. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in next week's video.